What is up, guys? This is Kyurem from the Trinity of Lift, and today I'm bringing all of you guys a Madolche combo tutorial video of sorts, I guess you could say. A couple of you guys actually requested this specific video, as some of you guys have shown interest in playing Madolche, but wanted to see a more visual representation of the combos that the deck can do and the various combos and whatnot that they can perform and whatnot. So I decided, hey, why not? Let's just make a small little combo video as well as maybe a little bit of a test hand video just to show off to you guys some of the cool things that this deck can do. So basically in this video, I'm just going to try and show you guys some of the very basic combos as well as maybe some variations of the combos, as well as I can again just show you cool things that this deck can do. And then I guess maybe at the end we'll do some test hands. So let's get right into it. So for now, pretty much I just have laid out right here like all pretty much the necessary cards for combos that we can use. But for the first combo that I'm going to show all of you guys, I'm going to just use the Buffoy and the Angeli right up there for the very first combo showcase, I guess you could say. Alrighty, so like I said, all we need is just this one copy of Madolche Buffoy and this one copy of Madolche Angeli. This is probably one of the most common combos you'll eventually see whenever you might play against Madolche, as well as whenever you do play it, as this is probably one of the most solid combos that this deck can do. So let's begin. So we'll start off by normally summoning our Madolche Buffoy. Now, Buffoy's effect will activate as what it does is basically just special summons another Madolche from our hand onto the field. So this is where the second card comes into play, which is the Madolche Angeli. Now we'll activate Madolche Angeli's effect to tribute it off and special summon a Madolche from our deck. That will usually become our Madolche Hookcakes. Now Hookcakes will be able to activate, banishing the Angeli we just tributed off in our graveyard, and we will be able to banish this card. So we'll banish it to activate Hookcakes' effect to special summon a Messengerado from our grave. So as you guys can kind of see, just two cards already just got us 3 monsters on the field, but it's not even over yet. Now Madolche Messengerado will activate whenever it is special summoned onto the field. We can search a Madolche spell or trap from our deck and add it to our hand, and we just have to have a Beast Madolche on our field to activate and resolve the effect. So because Buffoy and Hookcakes are both beasts, we can actually activate Messengerado. From here, we will be grabbing our copy of Madolche Ticket, because Ticket is probably the better spell in my opinion, so we will be grabbing it right here. We will be then activating our Madolche Ticket. Now, what this card does basically is, whenever a Madolche would be sent from your field or your graveyard to your deck or your hand, you can actually add a Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. And if you already have a fairy-type Madolche on your side of the field, you can actually special summon that monster instead. So Ticket, in terms of our combo plays, actually gets us free monsters, as well as just it generates free pluses for all of our future plays and whatnot. So that is why we will be preferring this one over the field spell, which is Madolche Chateau. Alright, so this is going to be where we start going into the extra deck, as we will be making a rank 3 right here. Let's see if I can just grab it out right now. We will be making a copy of Levier the Sea Dragon. Now, Levier will then be activated, preferably detaching Madolche Buffoy just so you can recycle your combo. We will then be targeting the banished Madolche Angeli that we did banish off of Hookcakes' effect. We will be then special summoning this card, and then from there we'll be actually overlaying for a rank 4, which usually will be our Madolche Queen Tiara Misu. From there we can then activate her effect, usually detaching the Messengerado. Then all we have to do is target Madolches in our graveyard, and then all we have to do after that is select monsters or cards on our opponent's side of the field, and then we can spin them back to their deck. And I should also mention that Tiara Misu does not target, which is pretty cool. So for Madolche Queen Tiara Misu's cost, we usually will be targeting our Buffoy and our Messengerado just to help us recycle our important combo pieces. So we usually will be spinning those back to deck, as well as spinning 2 cards on our opponent's side of the field back to their deck as well. Then from there, Ticket will then activate, and because Madolche Queen Tiara Misu is a fairy Madolche, I should mention that as something very significant, we can actually special summon a monster from our deck. So usually for me, I like to personally special summon this if I can grab the copy. I usually like to special summon 1 copy of Madolche Hookcake just because he can get fairly big if we already do have Chateau, but even 1500 attack is still respectable. And basically, he just sets you up for next turn. Is if any of these other 2 guys right here get destroyed, you will automatically have monsters engraved to use Hookcake's effect, again, to just keep generating advantage. And so, basically, from just the combo of basically these 2 cards right here, we end up with the board of basically this, which is actually pretty cool. Just alone, those two cards get you a +2 as well as a -2 for your opponent. So overall, you're getting a +4, which is absolutely crazy. And again, it's all from a 2-card combo, which is not very hard to piece together. Now, I will also mention this, that the fact is that I showed you guys earlier that you needed this as well as the Angeli to make this combo, but I should mention that you can pretty much make this board anytime you want, as long as you have one copy of Angeli, as well as, let me just get some of them out, like just any of the level 3s that we have in the deck, like the Trigodia, the Ghost Ogre, and Snow Rabbit, as well as the Construction Train Signal Red. Like, basically, if you get a free level 3 alongside Angeli, you can actually make this board, so that's actually pretty cool, and it just bumps up the consistency of this deck. So, basically, again, we have, let's just get all those other combo cards out for all of you guys. So basically, alongside this Madolche Mufwe, we have these other 4 cards right here to pair along with this card, and then again, we can end up with this board right here, which is actually really, really cool. Now, another thing I should mention is that there are some other pretty cool combos that you can do if you have actually just specifically Emergency Teleport plus the Angeli. So I will actually be showing you some of the other variations of the combo right now, just with these 2 cards now. So let me get this field reset right here. Let's see, get these cards back and all that kind of beautiful stuff. Let's just get organized, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to buy the time right now because I'm just trying to organize the cards behind the camera that you guys are not seeing right now, but yes. Okay, so now, there are some variations of the combo that you can do if you have specifically Emergency Teleport, as this can grab you actually the various Psychic Tuners in your deck. So you actually can variate the standard combo of getting into your Tiramisu and your Levier, and you can actually make Synchros instead that might actually be more beneficial, like against things like Necros and Clayford, as Naturia Beast is still very strong against those matchups. So I will be showing you a variation right now. Alright, so first of all, we're going to be just normal summoning our Madolche Angeli, and also I should keep note that when you see this single copy of Angeli, this combo that I'm about to show, or this part of the combo, is actually also fairly standard for just Angelis whenever you do draw them without any combo pieces, so I'll also take notes on this. So, we will be normal summoning our Angeli, and then activating her effect, tributing her off. We then will be special summoning our Madolche Hookix from our deck, activating his effect, banishing that Madolche Angeli from our graveyard. Then, of course, we will be... Oh, I hit the camera, excuse me. Then we will be special summoning the Messenger Lalo from our deck now, and now activating his effect because, again, Hookix is a beast. And then from there, we can, again, search out either one of the Madolche spells that we do run. Again, I will be grabbing Ticket just because, again, I feel it's better in most situations. So we will then be activating Ticket. Now, I should note that this is the board that you can actually produce, again, with just a single copy of Madolche Angeli. So that's also pretty cool because Angeli, again, like I've said in the actual deck profile, this card is a 1-card +2, as you guys can see right here, which again is actually really strong of an opener. So from here, we actually can go in a multitude of directions, actually, as like I said, this is a 2-card combo with the Emergency Teleport. So at this point, we can actually activate our Emergency Teleport, and from here we have our 3 Psychic monsters that will actually come into play, which is our Ghost Ogre, our Recover, as well as our Esper Girl. Now, from here, we will be able to select either one of these 3 Psychics to special summon. Now, I will actually show you the preferred combo that I like to do, which is actually going to be to special summon Recover off of the Emergency Teleport. So this will be the board that we will have afterwards. And then from here, we actually will be synchroning up for a level 5 using the Recover as well as the Messenger Lalo. And from there, we actually will be making the 1 copy of Naturia Beast. So again, this board is actually very, very strong opening against Necros. If you're going first against a Necros player and you make this board, they actually have a very difficult time outing this board. Unless they're maining things awkwardly like Dance Princess of the Necros or whatnot. As if Necros don't have an immediate out to Naturia Beast, this actually can just get you a good solid lock board to go against them, and then afterwards you can use whatever other cards you might have in your hand again to just keep going off. As I should mention that turn 2 after this board is made, Hookix is then live because this should be your graveyard afterwards. So you will actually have 2 monsters to actually banish 2 Hookix effect, so that you can again just get more pluses, which is actually really, really good. So of course this is just stemming off of again the Angeli plus the E-Telly right here, and just to show you guys another variant or another thing you can do, I will actually reverse the combo back into where we're at this position with the Italy still in hand. Now, again, we can activate the Italy, and this time, again, grab Esper Girl, special summon Esper Girl from our deck instead of the Recover. And then from there, again, we can use our Messengelato and our Esper Girl to synchro now. And actually, we can make a copy of Naturia Barkion. Again, this is a very similar play to the Naturia Beast play, except that this is good against things like Satellar Knights, Ritual Beasts, and all that kind of stuff, where they actually have quite a bit of formidable, formidable back row. So we can actually make the Barkion right here, again, to just help us out against those trap heavy decks. And again, this should be our grave, so we do have one negation for free with Barkion. And again, because we did use Esper Girl for that synchro summon, it actually does, I guess you could say, work well, actually work very well together, because whenever you banish for Barkion's effect, you can actually banish the Esper Girl and then eventually try and get a plus with it. So that's pretty cool. So again, this is another variation of the combo that you can do right here with the Emergency Teleport as well as the Angeli. Now, there is yet another combo again from here, because this is probably the most preferred combo whenever you do have the Italy Angeli. But we'll show you guys yet another combo. So again, we'll rewind back to this field with the Italy in hand. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting play that actually just became legal with the new ban list. We'll be activating our Italy right here, activating to special summon the Esper Girl from our deck. Now, from here, actually, it's really cool, because you can actually synchro for a 9 with the Esper Girl, Hook Kick, and Messengelato. And I guess, sadly, because I don't have a visual, an actual physical card yet, we will just call this a Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Now, we can actually, again, make Trishula with that 2-card combo. And, of course, we all know how strong Trishula's effect can be, because it can banish 1 card from your opponent's field, grave, and hand. So, again, it just gets us another option whenever we might need it. And, again, it just gives us a Trishula play, which is really, really cool. So, that pretty much should be wrapping it up for that kind of combos. I'm trying to think right now, actually, if there's any other... Oh, actually, excuse me. I should actually show you guys one more combo with the Italy and the Angeli. So, again, here is our Angeli board that we did make with the singular copy of Angeli. Now, I should also mention that, again, like I said, we just need a free level 3 to make our standard board for this deck. So, I should also mention this real quick combo. We can activate Italy right here to actually grab our single psychic monster that we actually didn't showcase yet, which is the 1 copy of Ghost Ogre. And then from here, we can overlay again for the 3. I'm just going to do this really quick because I already did show you guys this combo. We will be making the Levier, detaching actually the Hook Kick now because Ghost Ogre is in a Madolche, so that isn't really relevant. Special summoning our Angeli from our Banish pile, and again, just going from there, we will be making our Tiramisu play. So again, it's a matter of just getting a free level 3 alongside our Angeli, like I've said many times actually, and then you can just make this this specific board of the Tiramisu Levier and the ticket again, and then activating Tiramisu's effect to get another guy from your deck, preferably who kicks onto your field yet again. So yeah, that pretty much will be wrapping it up for the various combos. I hope I actually conveyed the combos correctly to you. Well, excuse me, not correctly because I know they're correct, but I mean, I hope I showed it to you guys in a manner that you guys can actually understand. Again, this is my first combo video for making it for you guys, so I might be tweaking the way I do it if I ever do this in the future. So again, let me know down in the comment section below how you guys liked it. Now, actually, just as a little bonus, I guess I can do a couple of test hands with this deck just to show you guys some various opening hands that we can get and some cool things that we can do on our first turn. I'm assuming I don't brick right now because, I mean, that would be hilarious. Right in front of the camera, I shall brick. But we will see. Let's actually just do one quick test hand, or maybe 2 actually, depending, because I'm looking at my camera right now, and I've been going into 13 minutes, so that's pretty long already. But hey, it's not like you guys have anywhere to go, as after all, you guys are checking out this video for funsies, right? So, I mean, we will get our starting 5, and assuming we are going first, we will have the hand of, let's see it, we start off with the Angeli, Divine Wrath, E-Telly, and Maxi, plus the Book of Moon. So, this is a very, very solid hand. Opening this up is actually really, really strong because of the fact that we actually did open the Divine Wrath as well as some of the combo cards, for the fact that now we have some really strong effect negation alongside our ways to get big, strong boards. So, probably how I would play this if I'm going first is, of course, I would normal summon the Angeli. Assuming our opponent does not have Veiler or some sort, we will be activating Angeli's effect to be special summoning from our deck the 1 copy of Madolche Hook Kick. Then we will be activating Hook Kick's effect, banishing the Angeli from our grave. Then we will be special summoning where is it? We will be special summoning our Messenger Gelato from our deck, activating his effect, and then we will be grabbing wherever the heck Madolche ticket is, right here. So we will be grabbing Madolche ticket off of Messenger Gelato's effect, activating the Madolche ticket, and then after that, like I showed you guys, we are reactivating the emergency teleport. Assuming we're actually gonna go play against Necros right here or Clyfort, we actually will be doing that generic Naturia Beast play. We will be grabbing wherever it may be the one copy of Recover in our deck, special summoning it in defense just in case some bad things might happen, and then from there we will be syncing up for a 5 and then making the Naturia Beast. So that will be our standard board, again, for that first turn, just because we did open pretty good. And then from here, this should be our hand as well as our board. So probably what I would do is I'd probably set these 2 cards and then say go. So again, just because we have our Book of Moon as well as our Divine Wrath backing up our Naturia Beast, our opponent pretty much has no outs because firstly, if they do end up trying to go for a Dance Princess play to help combat the Naturia Beast, we can on-summon Book of Moon that Dance Princess. And also another cool thing is that if our opponent attempts to activate their Necros of Brionac to help search out their Dance Princess of the Necros, we can actually Divine Wrath it, discard our Maxi, stop them from searching out their Dance Princess, and then just still have this board backed up. So again, this is actually a very, very strong board against things like Necros and Clyfort, because basically any way they try and out this, you will have an answer. So again, that was a pretty broken opening. So again, that's some pretty cool things that we can do turn 1. And I guess because we have, a couple more minutes, we can go for another test hand. So why not? Let's do that real quick. So yeah, that is just another taste of what you can do turn 1 with this deck, as it is again pretty cool whenever you open up some of your better combo cards paired with Angeli and whatnot. So we will do one more test hand right here, and let's hope we don't open too broken. Or let's hope we don't open too bad, I should say. We did open Train Signal, Hoot Cake, Forbidden Lance, another Hoot Cake, and oh my lord. Okay, we did it, guys. We did brick. We did kind of brick in our first turn. So this is actually a very awkward hand because of the fact that we did draw into multiple Hoot Cakes. So now we cannot really use our Angelis too, I guess you could say frivolously, because of the fact that when we do ever see an Angeli in this duel, we will only be able to successfully resolve it once as of right now, because again, we have 2 Hoot Cakes in hand and then only 1 more in deck. So that might be a problem down the line, but again, we have no idea. So probably what I would do for this turn is I'd probably just set a Hoot Cake, because we don't want to show our opponent what we are playing, if we don't have to, and then just get the Book of Moon and the Forbidden Lance and then set it just in case. Probably what I would think, I guess we can go into turn 2 for this hand. Preferably, assuming our opponent only makes 1 guy to try and attack over our guy, we can actually use Train Signal right here, assuming, again, he attacks, to special summon it and protect our Hoot Cake. Again, this way we don't reveal to our opponent that we are playing Madolche indeed, as well as, again, we can use this to protect our Hoot Cakes before anything bad might happen. So, let's go right into turn 2. We will draw for turn right now, and we drew Maxi, so that's, again, pretty awkward. I'm not gonna lie, this hand is already fairly weird, so probably what I'm thinking I would do right now is probably I would flip some of this Hoot Cake, and again, right there, then we would show we were playing Madolche, but oh well. Then I'd actually normal summon the second Hoot Cake right here. Now, probably what I would do, assuming our opponent, again, has no effect negation, because right now that would be pretty game breaking, because if they actually do break through our important plays right now or our important sequences, we might actually have an issue. But assuming they don't, we will be overlaying for a rank 3 right here, and then from here we actually will be summoning MX Saber Invoker. Now, Invoker actually does help because, again, this is an awkward play where we do not have a Levier Axis or a good Levier play. So we will actually be activating the Invoker right here, detaching the Madolche Hoot Cakes right here to special summon a level 4 or lower Warrior Earth-type monster from our deck. So that will be 1 copy of our Messenger Gelato right here. And now, because of that, we do actually have the Hoot Cakes engraved from the Invoker detached. So we can actually use the second Hoot Cake right here to banish this Hoot Cake. And then probably what I would do is special summon a second Messenger Gelato, actually, just again so we can get that +1. So we will be specialing the second Messenger Gelato right here, activating his effect, again, because Hoot Cake is a beast, and again, this whenever he is special summoned and there is a beast Madolche on the field, we can search a spell. So we, again, will be grabbing the Madolche ticket. Now, from here, assuming our opponent doesn't have anything really bad, we actually will be probably overlaying right here with the 2 Messenger, and we actually will be making... I know you can make TR Misu right here, but the fact is we do not have any targets in our graveyard as of right now, because right now our graveyard is empty, so we shouldn't be making TR Misu in this situation. It's actually kind of working out for us, because since we do have 2 Messenger, we can actually make our hero champion Excalibur right here. And I do believe this is game. No, this is not game. This is close, though. So, assuming, again, our opponent does not have anything in our turn 2, we will be detecting the 2 Messenger from our Excalibur. So now he is at 4,000. And this is 7,100 damage. So that is pretty cool. So, again, that will be what we probably would do turn 2. Just, again, this is a fairly... We did open up a fairly awkward hand. But even then, even though we did open an awkward hand, we still made a fairly solid board, in my opinion. And again, we do still have that Maxi we did draw for our turn. So again, if we're playing against things like Burning Abyss, if they activate, we can just Maxi them off and help us draw. So again, it is pretty cool of what these cards can do on their first turn. Again, like I said, we did open pretty awkwardly. But again, we got around it and we made something pretty cool in the process. So I guess that will probably wrap up this video for all of you guys. I hope you all did enjoy the various combos as well as the test hands that I did showcase to you guys. And let's just get something cool to end the frame with. Where is our Angelis? Oh, cool. 2 Angelis right there. So, again, I hope you all did enjoy. Again, I really would like some feedback for this kinds of videos because I don't know if I did it well enough for you guys, and I'm not too sure if this is the format that I'll do in future videos if I ever decide to do it. But again, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, this is Kyurem from the Trinity of Lift, and I'll see all of you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye.